Kenny, this is the first time we've done 2 investigations in one weekend. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you exhausted at all from all the hard work of the last one?
I'm kind of tired, but I'm all right. I'm good.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, with all y'all's help, with the team's help and stuff, I think we should be able to pull through pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's 2 dream investigations in one weekend. That doesn't happen.
It's awesome.
It's the PSP lottery.
Yes.
All right.
But
well,
hey, I think it'll happen again.
If it happened once, it's going to happen again.
Yes, sir.
Well, nicely done.
That's right.
All right.
So stay tuned. We are here at the Duff Green Mansion in Vicksburg, Mississippi, setting up these DVR cameras right now. We're going to investigate most of the house. So stay tuned. All right.
Hey.
What you working on?
All right. Set up a tripod. Got it wired. Got the camera on. This is the Dixie room. Now this is where the stories kind of lend itself to a soldier being seen at the mantle missing a limb, and he's seen leaning up against it. So you can see an apparition of a soldier, Confederate soldier. That's an obvious amputee. So set it up this way, try and catch a good bit of the room, but concentrating specifically on the mantle. You never know. We'll see what we get.
Okay.
All right, so you can see the lines we've run. Pretty standard. You guys, anybody that's watched the show knows before that we spend more time setting up and breaking down than we do actually investigating, but it's the nature of things. We're going to run the lines up. We've got a couple of parlor rooms. Now this is the floor where there have been the most claims. Allegedly there was a paranormal team here a couple of weeks ago that caught some pretty amazing stuff. I think they caught, allegedly, a ball, I guess, that they brought here that began bouncing unprovoked, a rocking chair that started rocking, and a lot of visual things. Usually, we'll find that our stuff is mainly auditory and we catch it during review. But there's some unusual physical claims here. So we'll go through and you can kind of see the basics. And I need to go ahead and set up a tripod and a camera. So let's do that if you want to follow. But you can look around. This is, I don't know, arguably one of the more, we've investigated some fancy places, but this one's more polished, more refined, I think. Maybe the most. And then typically what we'll do, and I'll radio down now to Kenny to see, maybe we'll go ahead and try and adjust this camera. Let's see what we have. Kenny, come back. What was that?
I don't know. What was that?
Could be a critter.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me do the old school. The gap under that door is way too small for something to be able to run. It's tight. It's like this. No way. There's no way.
It sounded like something
Yeah.
running
Scurrying
over there.
away. Let's just keep going. Can he come back, please? All right, Kenny, I'm going to make some little adjustments to this camera. Let me know. We're going to try and catch kind of a broad view of both rooms. Let me know.
All right, I'd leave that right there.
You don't need it any higher or any lower?
No, I think that's perfect.
All right, go ahead and lock it down.
While they were setting up the DVR cameras, Melissa hears a whistle. But in the audio, it sounds to me more like a voice. I'm going to enhance it for you. It's kind of hard to hear. It's in between them talking, so listen very closely. Also, She hears what sounds like other activity going down on the same floor, as if there's someone else walking in and out of the room.
Now you want to cross from this way or this way? Probably that way.
Well, yeah, since we decided to put that one there, we're gonna have to cross over there. Shh. I thought I heard a whistle. There. Shh. There. Shh. There. Shh. I thought I heard a whistle.
Could have been from upstairs though.
It could have been. What was that? Were they up here? Strange. I could have sworn I heard them like up here. I thought one of them come in and went into that room over there, you know, that first room.
What did it sound like? Just walking?
Huh? Like walking, and I thought it was Kenny talking, but nobody's there.
Okay.
You hear that? Do you still hear it?
We're alone. Did you hear it breathe?
Yeah.
I heard that. It's good. It's always a good sign when we start catching evidence during setup. Send Tanya down. Can you send her back up with the male-to-male coupler? Now, is this what we're hoping for? This kind of
I feel like I have static, like electricity on me right here.
cobwebs? That feeling, or is it like
Like
tingly?
static. Like, you know how whenever you take something out of the dryer and you have static, I feel like it's right here on me.
What?
That's why I was feeling my hair, because it felt like static.
I like it. Yeah, that's cool. You
I'm
said-
serious.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how's it going, man? That was the fastest delivery ever.
I'm doing my best.
Have you been to this place before, this house?
Oh yeah. I've delivered here. I haven't actually stayed, unfortunately. Looks like y'all doing one of the paranormal investigations.
We got a TV show. Have you heard any stories about the place?
Not particularly. I haven't heard many stories about this particular place, but the town in general, with the siege and all, there's been so many things that I've heard, I couldn't even tell you all of them.
Are you from here?
Oh yeah, born and raised.
What can you tell me about the underground city and all the tunnels?
Honestly,
Other than that we can't get to them.
yeah, honestly, that's about all that I know. They used them for basically a kind of supply train, basically, as much as they could during the siege.
Yeah.
And I believe actually a little bit before that, they kind of used it a little bit for the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, I heard they had
Smuggling
shops and
slaves
all, yeah, all
stuff.
sorts of things. Yeah, it's a shame. I wish we could access it, but they say no.
Yeah.
So, thank you, man.
Unfortunately.
But you're definitely a professional. That's the fastest I've ever.
Thank you very much, sir.
Take it easy, buddy.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good night.
All right, man. You too.
Dylan, I'm not kidding you. It likes,
Still?
it's attacking me again. It's like over here and here. Like static.
All right. Well, let's do something we don't usually do. Let's turn this around because Melissa, who was filming just some basic setup footage for me, has got something going on with her. Now, say what are your claims here, ma'am?
Okay. We was walking into here and I could feel like, it feels like static electricity right here on the side of my face.
You feel it right now?
I feel it. It's like all right here. As I was coming here, standing here while we were interviewing the Pizza Hut guy, it felt like it moved to this side.
How's that camera look?
Down. I just saw a new camera come on too. But yeah, you gotta go down on that one.
Oh, she just did that.
Oh, okay.
And right there should be good. I see a lot. I see chairs and tables, like 3 of them. I see the corner in the room and all the windows and all that.
I'm actually going to back it up just a little bit because I have the slack. I'm going to kind of put it in like a little wooded area. All right, so one of the things that this house was used for and that the previous owners, the original owners, graciously allowed was for it to be used as a Civil War hospital. And they would literally bring the bodies in, the people in, the casualties in, and put them on the floors. And so I think it's true. I mean, I can't imagine why these floors would be the way they are, but if you look down, you'll see these are pools of blood that dried into the wood and become permanent stains. And they're everywhere. So if the general consensus is the reason that we have paranormal activity is because of an untimely death, I mean, is this not exactly evidence of an untimely death? I'm not saying they all died, but you know, the big thing that came here and kind of the big, I'm not even going to say urban legend, kind of one of the weird facts was that this is kind of the amputee house. And they would amputate the limbs and throw them out the window, and they would stack up so high, they eventually had to bury the limbs. Now, this has already been verified. This isn't even sort of a legend anymore. And so they're buried on property in these mounds under earth. And when it rains and when there's heavy storms, the earth washes away, and they actually find human bones from the severed limbs from the Civil War. Now, I've got some, I don't know, that's unbelievable. So this is important. Doesn't look like dust though. That's where Tanya is working right now.
It looks, I think it looks like.
Well then, heck, can you see that with this light on it? It looks like the homeowners have a photograph of an orb, and it looks like it's emitting light, which is very unusual.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, you know what? That's why we set our camera up on the stairs, aren't we? Yeah. Shot the blood. Okay. This property has been listed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior.
What is that?
This says all right, so basically, this is the room where there's the blood. You have the blood stains on the hardwood floors. You can see it's permeated down. This is a crossover shot, so here's the blood again right here.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, there's a lot of activity. Now, we filmed it pretty well. You can see really nice. What we decided to do, and I don't know if we've ever done it before. I've done investigations prior. We've used a trigger object, not necessarily because I think there are known to be any children in this room, but it's known to be an extremely active room, and it's an easy thing to move in theory for something that isn't alive.
That scared me.
Yeah. So you know, if there's something active, you know, the theory is that this is a very, very gentle thing, very easy thing. There's no breeze, there's no air conditioning, there's no climate control on, there are no doors or windows open. So I know if it moves suddenly, a door or window either open because someone did it, or
What moves?
if it moves, I'm saying.
What moves? I don't think you ever explained.
I didn't say I put a ball in a room where you can see from both sides. You can move it easy.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You zoned out, I guess.
All right. Well, I see you pointing at the ball.
When we filmed this as well, there's a photograph, a pretty good photograph, of a very bright white orb. Not a dust, see-through. It seems to be an animate, opaque white orb. And you'll be able to cut to that at this point. But it's something, I don't know if the homeowner or if another investigator took it and sent it to them, you know, to put up, but it's framed. It looks nice.
Right.
But it's right about, can you see it with this rig?
Yeah,
light?
I can see it.
It's a photograph up the stairs right here, and it's a white orb. I mean, it's solid.
All right,
So
I'll flash it in there.
I'm not a big orb fan, but it looks pretty
But
decent.
but anyway, it looks like we got two cameras where you can see the ball. You can see it right here to the left on camera 4, and you can also see it on camera 2. So that's cool. You got 2 angles.
We've got the porch here, the claims of the Confederate soldier that's been caught on video by local law enforcement. So allegedly a local policeman, and you'll see that I mentioned this before too, local policeman either caught it with a camera he was holding or with a camera
In a squad car.
that was on his dashboard.
On his
I mean,
dashboard.
that's pretty serious documentation. What I'm going to try and do tomorrow is, you know, once we break down, we maybe do a little bit of driving around, catch some B-roll, see if I can flag down a policeman and see if he's ever heard of it. Because you would imagine that's something that kind of gets spread around the police station. If,
Right.
you know, whether they believe it or not, people still talk about it.
And supposedly his camera caught it on that front porch.
This porch right here,
And it was an apparition.
visible to the naked eye. You know, he saw it, recorded it, and I think it even went on the local news.
Right.
So that's going to be good. Stairs, porch. This is the Dixie room. This is the room where the soldier, the apparition, is seen standing in front of the mantle with a severed limb, severed leg.
That's the most common spot where he pops up at.
If one of your shoes turns up missing, we'll know it's from a one-legged man.
Oh, yeah, it's my flip-flops.
That's right. So this is the fountain outside. No real claims, but it's a good wide open courtyard area, and it's kind of walled around all sides. Oh, Kenny, this was a battlefield hospital.
Right.
Yeah, there's, you know, I already told the story of the limbs. I mean, this is, you know, I worked the Anchuca home about 7 years ago, and it was active. This has 10 times the claims.
Right.
So I think we're going to have an eventful night.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
You sound excited.
I am excited.
You seem excited.
I am.
I think we've got pretty good coverage. There's another room called the Confederate room, which we don't have a camera in. Hey,
What you got?
The Confederate room.
well, we were just talking about it.
Well, I just found something
Yeah.
about it.
Were you listening to us?
No, we were talking about the room, so I was trying to find something.
Okay.
But the Confederate room says that there's phantom smells, voices, and footsteps have been experienced. We don't have a camera in that room.
So is that room that I was just in?
No, that's the Dixie room. This is the one where there is
Okay.
apparitions. I guess I had to flip a
I'm
coin to
terrible.
decide.
I can't remember.
And
Okay.
the staircase area of the main house
Yeah.
is where the spirit of, they believe, that you were talking about earlier, they believe it to be that it was the young green daughter. She died at a young age in the home.
So is it just like they said, a child?
Yeah.
So that's what they believe that is caught on the stairs.
Right.
But the Confederate room, like if we're in there later, they say
We're going to be sleeping in there.
voices. So that might be a place for
EVP.
EVPs.
Yeah, nice. Good call.
So
It should be quiet in there, too, being on the bottom.
is that the one with the carpet?
It's pretty much the mirror to this room. It's on the other side. It's the one that's got
Okay.
stuff on the bed.
Good, good.
Yeah, it should be a quiet room.
Yeah.
Or there's just the one with the stuff on, no. No, the other one's the one with the stuff on the bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Dixie room, where a Confederate soldier is also seen, it was also used as a surgery room during the siege. It says he has been seen to have missing one leg, and he is usually sitting by the fireplace.
Okay.
Is that where,
That's where we are, yeah.
it's hooked up right?
Camera
Okay,
five.
that's that camera right there.
Yes, sir.
That's the fireplace, and that's my
But
flip
I
phone.
didn't realize that they done surgeries there, because when I was reading earlier, it said that they were done in the kitchen downstairs. So this is the first time I'm seeing that, where it was also used as a surgery room too.
Well, performance surgery back then was very, very freaking crude. I mean, the ether that you heard them mention, the thing that you smell ether,
Yeah.
That was anesthesia. That was to literally render you unconscious. There's no way that they can, there's no localized anything. It was morphine, any of the opiates. Ether was to put you completely under as a general, so.
It says right here, the picture that the policeman got of the Confederate soldier, he was on the steps on the front porch.
Okay.
One of the breakfast cooks told a story about when she came to work one morning. Upon entering the house, she heard music coming from the ballroom. And when she looked in the room, she saw swirling figures that appeared to be a couple dancing.
Wow.
So that could have been Mr. and Mrs. Green.
You know, but when I hear those stories like that, I think a residual.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think intelligent. In the case of a residual, there's nothing we can do to stimulate it. You have to be in the right place at the right time to see the right view. There's no way to influence
Right.
a residual haunt.
Also, the spirit of the Green's daughter has also been seen and heard on several occasions running up and down the staircase playing with the ball. So that's the daughter that they see. That wasn't clarified earlier whenever we talked about it, I don't think.
Did we know that it was? Did we say it was a little girl, or we just said or we just say child?
We read something a while ago.
I think she read something a while ago saying the same thing, except for I don't remember her saying
It was
the
a
ball.
different website.
Oh, it's a different website?
But they didn't say anything about the ball.
Well, when we were kind of doing our session, you know, I was talking to the people that maybe died there, and I don't think some dude that lost both his legs from, you know, artillery shell wants to go play with a damn ball. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, well, if it's easier for you to interact with us, move this ball, you know.
Also, another story here, the
Let's
owners
get
of the
into
home
this.
now, at the time, their 1.5-year-old granddaughter, they were having dinner in the ballroom. She kept looking into the corner of the room and saying, "Gaga ball," over and over. So they just assumed that it was her word for baby, so perhaps she saw a spirit of a little girl playing with the ball. Wait, hold on. Another sighting of the little girl was related by guests whose 3-year-old son was making motions like he was throwing a ball, and when his dad asked him what he was doing, he said, "I'm throwing the ball to Annie." Someone spent the night in the Confederate room, which is the room that we don't have the camera set in, and was awakened when he felt the bed covers, which had been pulled back, moving up his leg and settling just.
Stay tuned for episode 2 of the Duff Green Mansion Paranormal Investigation in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Neighbors told me that the kids actually have seen an apparition.
The first time I saw it was like a film in that window right there. He come in, his eyes were like this. He says, "Mama, you're not gonna believe what we just saw." He said, and Stephanie saw it too. There was a lady in white and just kind of hovered a while and then just disappeared.
Side of the house there's a door. We were walking around. He shined the flashlight up to the top of the door and I saw a lady standing there and I could see straight through her. She was wearing a white dress.
The Paranormal Society of Ponchatoula was asked to investigate the Fernwood home in Fernwood, Mississippi for claims of paranormal activity that have been made by the locals. The team found out later that the whole town is charged with electromagnetic fields that may enhance spiritual activity. The team will return to try to figure out where the EMF is coming from.
Check us out on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Okay. All right, Mr. Foster.
I don't know what it was. If that's you, do that again.
Can you do that one more time? Move! Move!
14th of May, I drove this truck as far as I could up in the woods. We're hunting for that, for some clues.
Holy freaking bars!
We got a gun out ready to shoot. Snake. A freaking beaver! Look at that, dude! A beaver! Pretty cool, huh? He probably lives underneath there.
Oh, that's cool.
I can see him stopping up this canal.
Kind of exciting.
Finding all kinds of stuff out here. Oh, what was that?
Fucking hog!
Oh, son of. I can't attack no. Is he behind you? Is he behind you?
Run! Go, 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 mother, go! Run!
Oh. There's a big heel over there. See the heel? I'm coming, man. Hold on.
There's another one.
What? Oh. Headstone.
We're about to go across the street to the cemetery because earlier when we was doing the EVP session, we got a direct answer that it was a spirit from the graveyard. So we're gonna walk over there.
That's right.
And see if there's any kind of connection between here and there. And in the process, there's a good chance we can be arrested.
And cross your fingers for some good EVPs.
So let's go.
Arrested? I've never been arrested. Huh, he's gone.
Are you still here with us? Can you give us a sign of your presence?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I have never in my life.
That was amazing.
Oh my God.
You ever see anything like that happen?
Look at
No, not a cheap.
Look at that. Oh. You know what?
There's a switch. Look,
you know what we should do?
Look. There's a switch right here. This is the only way to turn this thing on. And this is what happened the last time we were here. Like I said, nobody was here putting money in this thing. And that's the only way you can turn this thing on, dude. It's on right now.